The bamboo that waited. A story of faith, patience, and hidden growth. In a quiet village surrounded by fields and distant mountains, there lived a humble farmer known not for wealth, but for his patience. Every morning before sunrise, while the air was still cool and the world was just beginning to wake, he would walk to his small plot of land carrying a bucket of water. One day he planted something unusual, a bamboo seed. Now this was not like the other crops he had grown before. Rice would sprout in days. Vegetables would show life in weeks. But bamboo? Bamboo was different. Still, he watered it, day after day, week after week, but nothing came out of the ground. No sprout. No leaf. No sign of life. People in the village began to notice. At first they were curious. Then they were doubtful. Eventually they laughed. "Why are you wasting your time?" they asked him. "Plant something that actually grows." But the farmer simply smiled and continued his routine. Year 1 passed. Nothing. Year 2 passed. Still nothing. Year 3, year 4. The soil remained the same, quiet, still, and empty. To anyone watching, it looked like failure. It looked like wasted effort. It looked like nothing was happening. But the farmer kept watering, because he believed. Then one morning in the 5th year, something changed. A tiny green shoot broke through the soil. Small, fragile, almost unnoticeable. But it was there. And then something incredible happened. Within just a few weeks, that tiny shoot grew rapidly, reaching higher and higher until it stood over 80 feet tall. The same people who once laughed were now amazed. "How is this possible?" they asked. "How could it grow so fast?" The farmer looked at them calmly and said, "It didn't grow in just a few weeks. It was growing all along, beneath the surface. It was building roots. Roots strong enough to support the height it was destined to reach." And in that moment, something deeper became clear. In life, we often feel like that empty ground. We pray. We work. We try. We wait. And yet, nothing seems to change. We don't see progress. We don't see results. We begin to question ourselves. We begin to doubt. Is this even working? Did I make the wrong choice? Has God forgotten me? But just because you don't see growth, doesn't mean growth isn't happening. Bible verse. Trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and lean not unto thine own understanding. Proverbs 3-5 KJV. God works in ways we cannot always see. While you feel stuck, He is strengthening your roots. While you feel delayed, He is preparing your foundation. While you feel forgotten, He is positioning you for something greater, because if growth came too early, you wouldn't be strong enough to sustain it. So the waiting is not punishment. The waiting is preparation. The silence is not absence. It is construction deep beneath the surface. And when the time is right, your growth will not be slow. It will be sudden. It will be undeniable. It will be beyond what people expected. So if you feel like nothing is happening in your life right now, don't stop. Keep watering. Keep showing up. Keep believing. Because one day, what has been growing in silence will rise in strength.